Hey, this is Zachlog the Great. So, I've spent a good deal of time over the past 10 years or so arguing with different people online about issues relating to race. Yes, I know there are probably far better uses of my life. That's a question for another day, though. There is a certain group of people, mostly conservatives, who like to say there's really no such thing as racial differences. It's skin color and nothing else. And how silly you are to treat people differently because of skin color. There's a phrase these people like to use. It may have fallen out of favor since. One race, the human race. Again, a simple way to express that racial differences simply aren't real. I noticed one interesting thing, however, about the one race, the human race crowd. It takes a bit of drilling down, of pressing them to explain their beliefs, of refusing to take pat answers. But, reliably, if you keep pushing, they will arrive at, we're all the same, but white people are especially bad. It's fascinating to watch this progression. I've seen it take a few different forms. But one which stuck in my head for some reason is, no, I don't really see any difference between blacks and whites, except that black people never produced a Hitler or a Stalin. Now, even if you take the common understanding of Hitler without question, and there are good reasons to doubt, this is not the moral stain they claim. A man's moral character, and a people's, is not about capability, but about will. Yes, white nations have committed atrocities on a greater scale than others. But other races have committed genocides and any other atrocities you could lay on white people. Now, you can say that white people did it on a larger scale. This is not a matter of will, but of capability. White people had organization and technology that no one else had, until those who were capable copied it from us. A man who strikes a man in anger, desiring to kill him, is guilty as a matter of will, whether his blow crushes the man's skull or merely bruises him. But to get back to the big picture, why do they do this? Why does "we're all the same" inevitably lead to white people bad? I mean, if we're all the same, how can you end up with this one group is unusually bad? It seems fairly obvious to me. If you're telling a lie and it's just a little inaccurate, you can stick fairly close to the truth. However, if you're telling a lie and is in stark contradiction to the facts, you can't just bend it a little. You have to find a way to invert the truth, to argue the exact opposite of the truth. And these people, deep down, know that what they're saying is not just false, but in glaring contradiction to clear facts. We're not all the same. And one group succeeds in ways that others have never approached. One group has, for a time, conquered the whole globe. One group, with almost nothing from the others, created all of modern science and technology. One group has created art and literature which the others only vaguely grasp towards. And so, instead of just leveling everyone out, they have to attack that one group. They have to drag them through the mud, make them uniquely awful. Why do they invariably end up with white people bad? Because they know that the truth is exactly the opposite. They know that white people are uniquely inventive, uniquely curious, and frankly have unique virtues. And yes, variation within groups, and you can find white people behaving badly. Very good. You have an IQ slightly over 100. Those of us with pattern recognition are capable of seeing forests, not just several trees which happen to be close together. There's not one race, the human race, and it's not white people bad. But the bigger the lie, the more you have to resort to outright inversion to sell it. White people are amazing, and it's okay to think so. God be with you.